Greetings, fellow seekers of wisdom and insight. In the labyrinth of time, where the echoes of history intertwine with the present, humanity grapples with the profound challenges posed by conflict and crisis. How do our fundamental human rights fare in the shadows of turmoil? Our journey unravels the enigmatic dance between authority and autonomy, offering a glimpse into the tapestry of rights that defines our shared humanity. In the somber symphony of conflict, human lives are both the casualties and the battlegrounds. The war in Ukraine, a recent testament to geopolitical turbulence, leaves behind indelible imprints on the canvas of human existence. Families torn asunder, communities displaced, and the haunting specter of uncertainty lingering in the air. The impact is multifaceted and enduring. Moreover, the specter of historical conflicts, from world wars to regional strife, casts its long shadow over our collective memory. The scars of past wars, often hidden beneath the veneer of progress, continue to shape the trajectories of societies and individuals. Throughout history, conflicts have been unfortunate constants, disrupting the lives of millions and leaving an indelible mark on the human rights landscape. From the devastating world wars to more recent geopolitical struggles, each conflict has introduced its unique set of challenges and implications for human rights. The devastating toll on civilian populations during large-scale conflicts raises fundamental questions about our ability to safeguard the most basic of human rights. The atrocities of war, witnessed in events like the Holocaust and genocides, underscore the critical need for a global commitment to preventing such egregious violations in the future. One of the most starkly affected rights is the right to life. In times of peace, the unlawful taking of a human life is unequivocally condemned, yet the landscape changes when war is declared. The conduct of hostilities may involve the deliberate targeting of civilians or the execution of prisoners, acts that would be deemed heinous crimes under normal circumstances. The tension lies in the justification of such actions under the umbrella of wartime necessity, leading us to question the fragility of the right to life when confronted by the exigencies of conflict. The right to liberty and security of person, another cornerstone of human rights, also faces profound challenges in times of war. Arbitrary detentions, mass incarcerations, and curtailment of due process rights often become the norm. Security concerns are mobilized to justify sweeping measures that infringe upon individual freedoms, leaving many innocent civilians ensnared in the web of martial law. The trade-off between national security imperatives and individual rights becomes a precarious balancing act that can tilt precariously in favor of the former during tumultuous times. The right to freedom of expression, vital for fostering an informed citizenry, encounters severe limitations in conflict zones. Censorship, propaganda, and suppression of dissent become tools of war, stifling the voices that could question the motives or actions of those in power. The chilling effect on free speech raises unsettling questions about the prioritization of state interests over the flourishing of democratic values during wartime. Displacement, another consequence of conflict, has consistently tested our commitment to protecting the right to a home and a homeland. From the forced relocations of World War II to the more recent refugee crises, the plight of those uprooted by conflict serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of this basic human right. Moreover, economic, social, and cultural rights are often trampled upon amid the chaos of war. Access to education, healthcare, and basic amenities can be severely disrupted, disproportionately affecting vulnerable populations. The very fabric of societies is torn asunder, leaving scars that endure long after the cessation of hostilities. The question looms large: can we truly uphold the sanctity of human rights when the drums of war drown out the calls for justice and equality? As we peer into the heart of conflict, the toll on the most vulnerable members of society becomes painfully evident. Children, deemed the custodians of our future, are robbed of the innocence that should characterize their formative years. The right to education, a beacon for a brighter future, is extinguished as schools are transformed into battlegrounds or cease to exist altogether. The specter of child soldiers further blurs the line between victim and perpetrator, as the innocence of youth is weaponized to serve the grim exigencies of war. Refugees, fleeing the horrors of conflict, grapple with the erosion of their rights on multiple fronts. The right to seek asylum is often thwarted by closed borders and inhospitable reception in host countries. Overcrowded refugee camps become breeding grounds for further rights abuses, with inadequate access to healthcare, education, and dignified living conditions. The right to privacy disintegrates as homes are invaded, and communities are subjected to surveillance in the name of security. The very essence of the right to live in a peaceful environment is shattered, leaving civilians as collateral damage in the pursuit of conflicting interests. In war-torn regions, the freedom to access and disseminate information becomes a casualty of conflict. The deliberate targeting of media infrastructure cripples the ability to report, leaving communities in the dark about the unfolding events. The right to be informed, a crucial tenet of democratic societies, withers as misinformation and propaganda proliferate, manipulating public perception and hindering an informed citizenry. The chilling effect on freedom of expression extends beyond journalists to ordinary citizens. Fear of reprisals stifles public discourse, as individuals become reluctant to voice opinions or share information that may run counter to the prevailing narrative. The erosion of this right undermines the very foundation of democratic societies, curtailing the ability of citizens to make informed decisions and participate meaningfully in civic life. The lessons drawn from the erosion of fundamental rights during conflict beckon us to chart a new course, one that prioritizes human dignity, equality, and resilience. The first step on this transformative journey lies in collective awareness. Awareness is the cornerstone upon which we build a society that refuses to turn a blind eye to the suffering of others, a society that recognizes the indivisibility of human rights. To break the chains of injustice, it is essential to challenge the structures that perpetuate the erosion of human rights. Political systems, often the seat of turmoil, must be held accountable for their actions. Citizens, armed with awareness and a commitment to justice, can demand transparency, accountability, and ethical governance. By actively participating in the democratic process and advocating for policies that prioritize human rights, individuals can contribute to shaping a world where the rights of the vulnerable are safeguarded. Education emerges as a potent tool for societal transformation. By fostering a culture of human rights education, we equip individuals with the knowledge and empathy needed to challenge discriminatory ideologies and actively contribute to building a more inclusive world. In contemplating the way forward, hope is not a passive sentiment, but a catalyst for action. The challenges posed by conflict may seem insurmountable, but history has shown that united efforts can reshape the course of nations. Each person, each community, holds the power to influence change. By amplifying the voices of the marginalized, holding those in power accountable, and fostering a culture of empathy, we lay the foundation for a world where human rights are not negotiable, but revered. As we navigate the complexities of our shared humanity, let us be architects of change, building a future where the echoes of injustice are replaced by the harmonious chorus of rights upheld and protected. Now, in what ways can personal stories of resilience and courage in the face of human rights abuses inspire collective action and solidarity within communities? Feel free to engage with this question in the comment section, sharing your insights and perspectives. Hit subscribe, join our community, and together, let's illuminate the world with the brilliance of understanding. Until next time, may our collective reflections fuel the flames of positive change.